My name is Binny. I'm Matthew. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Just a quick heads up before we get too far, Matthew. A bit of an unusual thing I do in my Uber. I live stream in my Uber, so just I wanted you to have a heads up at the outset so you don't say anything about the bodies you buried last night and incriminate yourself or something like that.
Oh yeah, nothing illegal. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So you're on Twitch, YouTube, X,
Sorry, say again.
You-
I'm on YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube, yeah. Just starting a new sort of experimental venture, sharing amazing connections I get to make along the way as an Uber driver. So yeah. What has you coming out into this bitter cold on a Sunday too?
Yeah. No, I work at the airport. So.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So I'm a sous chef.
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
really? In the airport?
Yeah.
Crazy. Sous chef is like the second in command. Is that
Yeah,
right?
second in command.
Gotcha.
The person that has the most responsibilities of the hotel.
I see.
Just less people.
You're more the hands-on on deck
Yeah.
and management of people. Gotcha. You have a skill that I do not have.
It's a lot of things. Everybody has their own certain skills and unique differences based on how they handle things.
Sure.
Right? So, mine's more based on finding solutions in the most chaotic.
No kidding.
areas.
Yeah. In the moments too,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is. See, like the management of people, I really do enjoy. That's sort of my area that I do well in. But what I don't do well in is cooking
Yeah.
or baking. I love eating,
Yeah.
but I'm just so lazy when it comes to that. I'm like, and I'm sure I could do it. But
Yeah.
I'm just like, ugh, this doesn't bring me joy. So,
If you find, honestly,
yeah.
if you see yourself not as a great cook,
Yeah.
then you would actually find yourself as a great baker.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Because everybody has believe it or not, there's actually two types of people
Okay.
in the culinary area.
Okay.
Even though if they don't have a 0 to 1 experience. Because they're either a great cook
Yeah.
or a great baker. And if they don't enjoy one,
Yeah.
then they enjoy the other.
Interesting.
Because it's baking is more based on science and having fun, while cooking is more of a art, but you have more of a risk.
I see. So you take more leniency with cooking
Yeah.
in the way you. Okay. Whereas baking is more precise.
Yes.
I've never heard that before. Yeah. I'm wondering now, like which one I fit. A cook then. So whereas in baking, like it's more precise, like you were saying, you have to do this much here for this ingredient and so on to make this all work.
Yeah.
I don't think I do that. I take a lot of social risks,
Yeah.
and they're calculated though.
They're calculated.
They are calculated.
Yeah.
Saying, okay, what allowance do I have to tweak this a little bit more or experience this more?
Exactly.
So I almost think in the rest of my life, I live it like a cook.
Yeah. There you go.
I've never thought of that before. That's an interesting epiphany. And then there's people who are more like a baker because they're committed to the way things ought to be, right?
Yeah.
They play by the rule book. They don't deviate from like the norms that are culturally
Yeah.
figured out. Where do you fit on that scale?
I'm over a cook
More of a cook as well? Okay.
because I can do baking as well.
Speed
Yeah.
and red light
But
camera
more
in 300 meters.
like
Experimental.
Limit is 50
experimental,
kilometers per
more on the
hour.
spot.
Yeah.
Taking things.
Yeah.
Baking, it depends what it is.
Right. I like that. I'm gonna have to think that over.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So if you it's more like if you don't have the skill of cooking,
Yeah.
then you are more afraid of taking risks. But if you don't have the skills of baking, then
Yeah.
you are then you don't have the patience. because a lot of these baking almost takes a lot of patience with the dough rise and the set and everything else.
Yeah.
Everything has to be precise. If you get a couple grams off, based on weight, you mess up the whole thing.
That affects it. Yeah.
But while cooking, if you make a mistake,
yeah,
it could be a good mistake or a bad mistake.
In your time as a sous chef, actually, in your time just in the kitchen, like, did you sort of choose this on purpose from a very outset, or did you just discover it along the way?
I didn't know how to cook.
Oh, you did? Okay.
At the very beginning.
Okay. And so you went in there saying, I want to get better at this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long ago was that?
I've been doing this for 18 years.
18 years.
Yes.
Does it take that long to become a sous chef as well?
No, it depends on the people.
Yeah, okay.
I began from the bottom up, so from dishwasher to how I am now. I've already ran restaurants as head chef.
Yeah.
This is more of a
scaling back?
Easygoing role.
I see. In the airport?
Yeah.
Okay.
As a head chef, you have more responsibilities, a lot more
stress.
Yeah, a lot more headache. Because you don't know, because you don't know the owner.
Yeah.
So, like expectations.
Or
your outcomes every day.
Yeah.
Especially if the headaches you have to deal with, based on who you can trust, who you can rely on.
Yeah.
If you don't rely on anybody, then you don't
survive.
Yeah.
Because I was just about to say, your head chef, I imagine, relies really heavily on you.
Yeah. Everything does. Anything in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay. Which frees him up to do a lot of other stuff that he has to do. But you're saying even all that he has to do while he relies on you is stressful enough, eh?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Like you have to plan everything, you have to make everything precise, any mistakes happen,
He's on point for that.
Yeah. Like you have to wear multiple hats. You have to be the parent, the psychologist, the boss, the best friend.
Yeah. Gotcha.
It's a lot of things.
Why do you like being a sous chef and taking on all the challenges?
It's more easygoing as well. I don't have to do as much paperwork.
Okay. So you get to do the work, but not the work that you don't like doing.
Exactly.
Got it. I used to be in the kitchen once upon a time as a dishwasher for years. Yeah. And then at some point they brought me into the front as a waiter. But the owner at that time, he didn't believe in having like different roles, like a busboy or a host, or he was of the opinion that your waiter should do everything, from inviting them in as a host, seating them, tending to all their needs, doing the bar things. So that was an interesting experience. And a lot of the drinks that I learned how to make were right from the book, kind of thing, right? I mastered a couple of them, but I don't remember anything else.
It's a little fun, little flexible bartending, and cooking. Bartending is actually resembles the exact same insight and skills as cooking.
That's cooking, right?
Because you get to have fun, you get to experiment. A challenge that comes about, you immediately go to it and succeed before you fail. Right? So it's the exact same thing as cooking. So, and now we're in the 21st century, where our bartenders are having challenges. Becoming the best one who can make the best drinks.
Oh wow! Okay.
And so there's bartending competitions, and they're becoming more recognized as the chef.
Oh wow!
Of alcohol.
Interesting. Like a sommelier for the alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they get to recreate all these classic drinks into the new age, or they can make their own. What goes with this, and they have to make their own ingredients as well. So.
That is intriguing. I've heard the same thing about baristas as well.
Yeah, baristas is the exact same thing, but it's not as complex. I've met quite a few baristas who enjoy and who problem with the art,
Mm-hmm.
and they can, and mind you, they can make amazing work,
Yeah.
and they're incredibly quick.
Uh-huh.
But compared to bartending,
Okay.
I highly suggest you go and see a bartending competition
Okay.
here in Calgary.
Okay. Here in Calgary.
You can go, yeah, we have multiple.
Okay.
There's
And it's open for the public.
yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
How do I watch for it? Like what? I
Just gotta
guess.
search online.
Okay.
Yeah, just gotta go and search it. And
It's-
things that you see
Yeah.
is amazing.
I'm intrigued. I don't know what amazing is.
It is quite amazing.
Like just the theatrics of it.
It's each drink is like telling a story.
Okay.
And the bartender explains that story to the judge.
Yeah.
What gives the idea.
Yeah.
And once they tell it, you kind of understand the movie, and it puts you in their shoes.
I see.
And that's what makes you
Yeah.
so more interesting.
Yeah. I can see that. It's all in how you tell the story, basically,
Yeah.
and then invite others into that story
Exactly.
to experience that same thing with you.
And you're watching how they're creating that drink.
Yeah.
What they're doing.
Yeah.
And you kind of sort of fall in love with it.
Yeah.
It's like, and when you see the final
Yeah.
drink,
Yeah.
it's like it looks either looks amazing
Yeah.
or
Speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour.
disastrous. It's a beautiful drink.
Yeah.
And it tastes amazing, or it can taste disgusting.
These events, are they international?
Yes, they are international.
So everyone comes from all over.
We do have, so here in Calgary, we do have 1 to 2 international competitions. Also happens in Edmonton as well.
Okay.
But most of it happens just all these bartenders all in Calgary.
Yeah.
Like all these different types of bartenders that you've never seen or
Yeah,
heard.
yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
or
It's different.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, it's like so it could be male, female,
Yeah.
trans, doesn't matter. So like I've seen amazing skills that I've never seen before.
Intrigued. See, I'm listening to this as one who has never liked the taste of alcohol. So I keep trying various drinks. I've only found 2 so far that I actually mildly enjoy.
Yeah,
But for the most part, the taste of alcohol, whether it's wine, whether it's beers or cocktails, I'm like, oh, there it is, you know? So I've never really struggled with alcohol per se. But I'm listening and saying, I'm still intrigued to even just come and witness this event, even as one who doesn't drink.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's well, if you don't like alcohol, it's a fun show.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you've whetted my appetite. That was a pun, wasn't it? Oh man.
Yeah. No, I got it.
I just got it. I didn't realize I'd done the pun. I'm like, wait a second.
I'm the only one at work that tells the dad jokes.
Yes.
And I got all these people who are younger than me.
Yeah.
So they're all like in the early 20s.
Yeah.
And they all look at me and it's like disappointed.
Now, working at the airport is another unique dynamic because I'm thinking there's security involved in getting to work now, right?
Yeah.
You just can't walk into work. It's like there's a gate that you have to walk through and get checked out first before you get to work, which increases the level of mystery for employees behind that security gate there, right? How different is a restaurant or running a restaurant at an airport than just a regular one, say downtown?
So running a restaurant is you want the menu changed,
Yeah.
if you want to change the menu, you have to have the head office of the airport. So you
Oh.
give them a 6 months advance.
Wow. That's a
And,
long time.
Yeah, 6 months. And able to get the appropriate
Approvals.
approvals.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it is. It's all based on ingredients, where they're coming from.
Is it justified or is that just bureaucratic?
I was never specifically, but
Yeah.
I had a conversation with me about it, and
Gotcha.
it's like, okay,
And in contrast, when you're not, like when you're just at a normal restaurant, I'm guessing that's a faster process.
it is a faster process because people like come in and they want to leave immediately. We've had a lot of instances where people are
Yeah.
filling up the restaurant in no less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And our restaurant has 60 seats, so we got 60 people all at once,
Yeah.
and they all got to be out the door within an hour.
I see.
So food's got to come out quick,
Yeah.
in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And we last week we had an instance where there was a flight to London that was delayed by 3 hours.
Yeah.
All the people was on the plane for 3 hours.
Yeah.
And they all got kicked off.
Yeah.
They all came into our restaurant. Said, we got 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We gotta grab something and go.
Yeah.
So they completely cleaned us out.
Wow.
In total, it was about $2,000 in sales.
2,000.
Yeah, $2,000.
Is that good?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
really good.
Okay,
But
okay.
in 20 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that's
yeah.
really hectic.
Yeah.
They wanted food. They wanted a drink.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And when you see them coming in for that time frame, are you guys the ones that are showing them out after that, or do they just kind of figure it out and go on their own? That's you.
well, we don't have to usher them out at
Okay.
all. They have to, if they want a seat, they have to wait for
Gotcha.
the person to lead them to a seat.
Yeah.
While some people would just like pick and choose, which creates chaos.
Gotcha. Yeah. Airports really fascinate me because there's so much that's happening,
Yeah.
and the coordination it must take to make sure everyone sort of stays in their lanes
Yeah.
is mind-boggling. I'm not sure if it's one person that sort of oversees all that or not, but like, and then the most intriguing part for me, Matthew, is like the way they do security, the way they keep people out of areas that they don't want them in, and in areas that they want them in, and how they maintain all that. I watch these shows sometimes where there is, I watch those shows where the security at the border, the search to security check, they can just look at a person and they're skillful enough to like know if they're up to something or not. If they look fishy, I'm like, how do you know? You know, like that's just mind-boggling to me.
Well, I think too, the airport, there's all the services. You got basic security.
Yeah.
And then you got the police.
Yeah.
And then you got the EMS
Yeah.
as well.
Wow. I forgot about EMS, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, we see EMS happen on a daily basis.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're busy.
Like they're constantly busy. You have people who's having a heart attack.
Yeah.
You have people who suffocate from small spaces or in large groups.
Okay.
And then you have people who just simply pass out. And then we had the unfortunate ones
Okay.
who has lost their lives.
Really?
Yeah.
At the
Also, I've seen great moments where
Yeah.
people, where the fiancés, the man
Yeah.
proposed.
Yeah, the groups?
Yeah, they all proposed
Wow.
to
At the
future
airport.
wives. Yeah, it was all a happy moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, went to see those moments.
Yeah.
So, and then you get to see family reunions. You get to see
Yes.
the sad goodbyes.
Yeah.
And you get to see everything.
Yeah.
And and then you get to see people who's never been to Canada or Calgary.
For the first time.
Yeah.
Coming in, yeah.
Yeah, and they see the family or with the friends, like, oh my god.
Those are pretty powerful experiences.
Yeah, it is. I've had a group of a family.
Yeah. So just quick pause. Am I going to the second floor or first
Second,
floor?
yeah.
And the last gate?
International.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, carry on.
Yeah.
You were seeing families.
A group of 8 people. There was a family of 8. It turned out there was a husband and wife was seeing the other 6 family members, and it turned out they were all the 6 was moving into Calgary. What to pose. Took me 15 minutes to make it like, hey, have some fun, relax, smiles, this and that.
Yeah. Man, those are some pretty powerful moments, man.
Oh yeah. As for security, it's a team effort.
Okay.
Everybody works. Everybody. If you work within the airport, you lead them other way. If someone's doing something bad, then you call security. That I've had teens who vape in the washrooms. I've seen an old man have a cigarette
In the airport.
in the washroom.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, which almost set off the fire alarms.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and a lot of things happen in the airport that people don't normally see.
Yeah. That's why I'm so fascinated by it. I'm like, there's a lot that goes on here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And once you work at the airport for a certain amount of time, you're like, you go to specific spots.
Yeah.
And you gain that friendship.
Yeah. With the other
workers that work in the other coffee shops or places.
Gotcha. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Because this is now your community here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one big family.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Just right there.
Oh, right here's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Matthew, I really enjoyed chatting with you.
Same here.
Thank you for sharing. I mean, not just a few blocks from you. So if I see you in the neighborhood,
Yeah.
I'm like, I know you from somewhere.
What's your YouTube channel?
May I give you my card?
Yes.
It has my stats on the back there.
Okay.
That's me there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Indeed.
Okay. I'll look you up.
I
I'll
appreciate
follow
that.
you.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
No worries, man.
Okay.
Have
Till
a
next
wonderful
time.
day.
You too, brother.
And I wish you success.
Thank you. I feel that. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye. Hi, friends. Welcome back. Micah, I see you. Hello, Sky. I'm gonna send a couple of people home here. Give me a quick second here. Kimberly, hello. And this language I don't know. I have to show you. I'm not sure about that prosoon, but we'll keep an eye on you. I'm at the airport now. I think I'm gonna head off. I may get a ride on the way out. I'm not sure, but if not, I'll see you guys on the next one. Anderson, hello. Good to see you. Thanks for the kind words. I appreciate that. I do enjoy my job immensely, Anderson, and I feel so blessed to be able to share this space. I just had this awesome ride with a guy who had dropped off. He was a sous chef at the airport. Fascinating hearing about his work. Fascinating. Loving the content. Yay. I made a video yesterday, Anderson, where I said the same thing. I'm like, I like the content that I create so much that I don't even watch my own content, and I do because I edit it, to share with y'all. And so I know when I'm enjoying it that I have a strong sense that you guys also will enjoy it as well. So yeah, I'm very grateful for that. So grateful. All right, I am going to embark away from the airport because if there's no other rides, I get thrown into a queue, and I don't want to wait for the queue because right now, there might be more flights coming out. I don't know. We'll see. I will see you guys in just a few moments, hopefully. Or if not, hopefully the notifications will let you know I'm coming online again. Appreciate you guys. See you in a bit.